Vidura College, Grade 3, English Literature, Black Beauty. Hello children, how are y'all? I hope you all are doing good. Today I'm going to do first term, third and fourth chapters. Last week we have completed first and second chapters. The story of Black Beauty written by Anna Swell. Black Beauty is the autobiography of a horse. Autobiography is a book that tells the life story of the writer. This book wrote by Anna Swell and still remains popular among the children. In this book brings about kindness, sympathy, understand among others, understand about horses. It was published in 1877. Black Beauty is a handsome, well-born, well-bred horse before automobile. Okay children, we'll see what we are going to learn today. Last week, as I told, we have completed first and second chapters. So today we are going to learn third and fourth chapters. In this chapter, you will learn some new friends and his grooming sessions. End of each chapter, your knowledge will be tested. The first part of the book deals with Beauty's birth and small days in a meadow. His time spent with his mother. Eventually, he got older. He was able to eat grass. His mother gave him lesson that his father was well known and grandfather was best horse. So for him to behave well, to be treated well, and he will learn to take people on his back place to place. Children, can you remember what happened in the second chapter? Yes, very good. In second chapter, we describe his learning process as a young horse, take people on his back, pull carriage, and to acquire other skills. He learned lot. Also in this chapter, we learn about farmer grace, loving, caring, and kindness among horses. Okay children, let's start the next part of the Black Beauty. Here we start chapter 3, Birthwick Park. At this time, Beauty used to stand in the stable, and his coat was brushed every day till it shone like a rook's wing. One morning after breakfast, Man came to stable with Farmer Grey. His name was Squire Gordon. Farmer Grey said, "Goodbye, horse. Be a good horse, and always do your best." I could not say anything, so I put my nose into his hand. He patted me kindly and I left my first home. Beauty lived some years with Squire Gordon. He described about the place. Squire Gordon's park skirted the village of Birthwick. After there was a big house. There was accommodation for many horses and carriages. Beauty was taken to the stable for 4 horses. Beauty described the stable, that it was very roomy, clean, sweet and airy. After he gave him some very nice food, he patted him, spoke kindly, and then he went away. After Beauty finished his eating, he looked around. He saw next to his stall there was a fat grey pony with a thick mane and a tail, a very pretty head and a pert little nose. Mane means the growth of long hair on the neck of a horse. Beauty put his head up and asked, "How do you do? What is your name?" Then that horse turned it and held up his head and said, "My name is Merrylegs. I'm very beautiful. I carry the young ladies on my back. Sometimes I take our mistress. Are you going to live next door to me?" Then Beauty said, "Yes." Then he said, "I hope you are good-tempered. I don't like anyone next door who bites." Just then another horse looked at Merrylegs. Her name is Ginger. She had a very beautiful red-brown coat, but her eyes looked angry. She said to Merrylegs, "Have I ever bitten you?" "No, no," Merrylegs said quickly. In the afternoon, when she went out, Merrylegs told all about Ginger. "The thing is this," said Merrylegs. "Ginger has a bad habit of biting and snapping. One day she bit James in the arm and made it bleed. So Square Garden's two little daughters, Miss Flora and Miss Jessie, were afraid to come into the stable. I hope they will come again if you do not bite. I miss them very much." "Why does she bite? Is she bad?" Beauty asked. "No, no, she has been very unhappy. I think no one was ever kind to her before she came here. John does all he can to please her. Mr. Gordon is the best master. There isn't a better place for a horse than this." Okay, children, I hope you enjoy this chapter very well. Now we'll move to the questions. Okay, children, you read this chapter again and answer the questions in your writing book. The question number 1. Describe one bad character in Ginger. Question number 2. What is the name of Black Beauty's new master? Question number 3. Who are the two horses met by Beauty in Birthwick Park? Okay, children, we'll move to our next chapter, chapter 4. I begin well. We'll see what will happen in this chapter. The name of the head groom was John Manley. He had a wife and one little child. They lived in the cottage near the stables. The next morning, he took Beauty into the yard and gave him a good grooming. So Beauty's coat soft and bright. Mr. Gordon came to look at Beauty and he seems very happy. "John," said Mr. Gordon, "you tried the new horse this morning. I have another work to do. You take him around after breakfast." So after breakfast, John came and fitted Beauty with the bridle. He brought the saddle, but it was small, so he brought another which was fitted nicely. John was very good rider. First they went at a walk, then trotting, faster than a walk. Then he took him like riding. Finally he took him some open area. There he was galloped. John liked it, and he said, "Very good boy." As they came back, they met the Square Garden and Mrs. Gordon walking. They stopped and asked, "Well, John, how does he go?" "Very good, sir," John answered. "He goes like a bird and he loves a gallop. Even light touch, he knows what you want." "That's well," said Mr. Square Garden. "I will try him myself tomorrow." The next day John groomed him and brought up for Master Square Garden. Beauty remembered what his mother said, so he tried to do exactly what the master wanted him to do. Mr. Square was a very good rider and he thoughtful of his horse too. When they came home, Mrs. Gordon was at the door of his big house. She asked, "Well, my dear, how do you like him?" "He is exactly what John said," Mr. Gordon replied. "He is the nicest horse I have ever ridden. What shall we call him?" "He is black and very handsome horse, so we call him as a Black Beauty," she said. "Yes, I think that was a good name," Mr. Gordon said. When John went to the stable, Mr. Gordon said, "We have chosen a good name for him." Mrs. Gordon thought of it. "He is going to be a Black Beauty." John seems very happy. He called, "Come along, my Black Beauty," and it's a good English name. John was so kind to him. Beauty grew very fond of him. Children, this is the end of the chapter 4. I hope you enjoyed this chapter. Let's move to the questions. Okay, children, read the 4th chapter of the Black Beauty book and write the answers for the given questions. Question number 1. Who was look after Black Beauty? Question number 2. Who suggested his name as Black Beauty? Question number 3. Who was happy about Beauty's riding? Okay, my dear children, I hope you enjoy the lesson. Let's meet again with another interesting chapter. Until that, stay safe. Bye.